They say, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. These are Carl Jung's words, but they are not just a clever phrase. They are a warning. You see, there's a quiet, invisible battle happening inside your mind right now. You might call it stress, anxiety, or overthinking. It creeps in at night when the world is quiet and your thoughts grow loud. It makes you believe you're simply thinking too much. But what if I told you overthinking is not the enemy? It is a messenger, a signal from the depths of your being, from the places you've hidden, locked away, avoided. Jung saw overthinking not as a weakness, but as a strategy, the mind's desperate attempt to keep you from something it fears you cannot face. Why do we spiral in thoughts? Because the ego, that fragile mask we wear to face the world, is terrified of losing control. It will keep you thinking, analyzing, calculating, because if you stop, you might feel, and feeling might bring you face to face with pain, grief, truth. And so you keep spinning, safe in the illusion of control. But here's the irony. The more we think, the less we know. Because true clarity does not rise from more thoughts, it comes from stillness. Jung understood this. He knew the path to peace was not in silencing thoughts, but in turning toward what they protect you from, to face the shadows. But how do you even begin without drowning in them? This is where the 1-minute trick begins. A simple, almost invisible shift. When your mind races, stop. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice your breath, the weight of your body, the subtle hum of life moving through you. And then ask yourself, what am I sensing? Not what am I thinking, but what am I sensing? In that pause, your mind loosens its grip. You are no longer trapped in the spiral. You are here in this moment. And from here, something unexpected begins. If you want more moments like this, more truths the world rarely dares to speak, subscribe to this channel because the journey is just beginning. There is an old story of a man in the desert. He wandered for days, haunted by mirages of water. His lips cracked, his strength faded, yet the visions never ended. One day, an old traveler appeared. The man begged for water, but the traveler simply pointed to the ground beneath his own feet. The man dug and dug until water burst forth. This is the story of the mind. We chase solutions in the distance, thinking one more thought, one more plan will save us. But the truth is always under our feet. Overthinking is the desert. Stillness is the well. Carl Jung called this journey individuation, becoming whole. It is not about becoming perfect, but becoming real. And to do that, you must stop running from what lives inside you. Religions have whispered this for centuries. In the Bible, Elijah flees into the wilderness, hunted by fear. He waits for God to appear in wind, in earthquake, in fire, but the voice of God comes in a gentle whisper. Buddha, too, sat beneath the Bodhi tree as demons of desire and fear swirled around him. He did not fight them. He sat, still, grounded, until they passed. These stories are not accidents. They are maps. They show us that the battle is not with thoughts themselves, but with the way we cling to them. You see, overthinking is a form of resistance, a quiet refusal to sit in the truth of our bodies, our emotions, our unfinished pain. Jung once wrote, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." This is why the 1-minute trick matters. It is not magic. It is a doorway. The moment you pause and feel your breath, the mind's illusion cracks. You notice tension in your chest, a heaviness in your stomach, a sadness you didn't name before. And here's the part most people fear. When you feel, you will meet discomfort. But discomfort is the path. In that discomfort, there is a voice. Sometimes faint, sometimes loud. It may be grief you never processed, a fear you never named, a longing you buried. This is where overthinking loses its power, because when you feel, when you let the body speak, the mind no longer needs to run in circles to protect you. You are already meeting the truth. This is how peace begins, and it's why I urge you, don't just hear these words, try them. Pause right now, feel your breath, sense your feet, let the noise settle just for a moment. And when it does, you might glimpse something astonishing. If you feel something shift, if this practice awakens something in you, subscribe to the channel, because this is not a trick, it is a way of life. There is a reason the mind resists this work, because once you stop overthinking, once you face the darkness within, you are no longer the same person. The ego fears this because its job is to keep you safe. But Jung understood safety without growth is a prison. Think of a seed. It could remain in the dark soil forever, untouched, unbroken. But only by cracking open does it become what it was meant to be. Overthinking is the shell. Stillness is the crack. When you pause, when you ground into the body, you give life permission to move. The shadows lose their terror. You realize they were never there to destroy you, but to guide you. This is the paradox Jung leaves us with. Peace is not found in control, but in surrender. So the next time the spiral begins, don't fight it. Don't fear it. Pause. Feel your feet. Feel your breath. Ask, what am I sensing? Do this for 1 minute. And in that minute, the spiral loses its teeth. You return to, to yourself. Over time, this will not just be a trick. It will be a way of seeing, a way of living. And when that happens, the unconscious no longer directs your life without your consent. You become whole. So will you try it? Will you dare to pause and feel? If you do, you may discover what so many have missed, that clarity is not earned by more thinking, but revealed in stillness. And if these words resonate with you, if they stir something you cannot yet name, subscribe and return, because there is more to uncover, and the journey inward has only begun.